JC drinking out of a water fountain. You got good? Want some more? Good girl, JC. Alright. This is how I poop in the bathroom. As long as it's like an outdoor type bathroom. This is right next to the park. Park bathrooms. This is how I poop in park bathrooms. They're large enough. I leave the stall door open so people don't get any crazy ideas. And lay them down and do my business. Good sheep, yeah. Good sheep. Yay, we're at the library in Talent. And somebody just gave me the leftovers from the senior citizen meal that they had next door at the community center. Gave me a leftover 3-bean salad. It's perfectly sweet and sour. Awesome, thank you. JC's eating fresh lot hay. I mean, the lawnmowers that cut this stuff, they could be making money off of the stuff that they leave behind. They could be rich. They could double their profit at least. Turn it over into local hay. Local hay from your local vacant lot. We don't like dogs, but they you have non-yappy dogs. That's so grateful. Usually they're barking, all the way down, and we're used to it. It's fine. But yours are. Oh yes, they are. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I just noticed how good they were.
They're sheepdogs who've never seen sheep before.
So they're a little puzzled.
Yes, exactly.
They instinctually know there's something I should be doing there.
Yes, something about this feels very familiar.
You have a good day.
Did you? Yeah. Are they good companions?
Yeah, they're awesome, but I think that dwarf Nigerian goats are more realistic for everyone else. Like I started with dwarf Nigerian goats, and then I tasted sheep milk a year and a half later, and it's way better and sweeter. And they got wool to make sandals and like layers out of, and you don't have to feed them. They can eat what's on the walk instead of just sniff it, right? No, they can hoof it though too. They actually can wear me out, especially him. I have to put this weight on him. I mean, I don't have to, but it's way easier with the weight on him to bring his energy levels down to a little bit more manageable level, because it's a different animal. Yeah. He's actually really efficient at converting what he's eating right now into energy. Well, but she feeds me like still a quarter of a gallon a day.
Wow.
Yeah, and you have to milk them a little bit more often because you have to mimic their babies drinking more frequently and in smaller meals than goats. But yeah, their milk milking is just as long of a lactation as a cow if you want. You just have to mimic what the baby eats like. The babies of cows eat like a couple meals that are really, really large each day, and goats eat like 3 to 4, 5 meals a day that are a little bit larger. I'm just throwing that number out there. And then sheep might be like 8 to 10 or 12 times a day they feed their young. And the reason is because the butterfat's higher and they don't want to give it in such large doses that it clogs this baby up. Yeah. That's the reason for them like licking their baby's hiney in order to help facilitate the passing of the feces. Yeah. It's really high in butterfat still. It's pretty amazing. But I think dwarf Nigerian goats are the foot is already well in the door. All the urban livestocking laws, like your town included, can have 2 dwarf Nigerian goats that are under 95 or 100 pounds. I don't know what your specific is, but they're usually around there. But sheep are never included on that. And I don't know, I need to start advocating because it's been a couple years now that I switched over to sheep, and people are starting in the law are starting to interpret the laws. Because I have sheep that are that are 130 pounds ish. And it's not included with the backyard livestocking laws, then they apply those laws that talk about people's backyards to me just for passing through. Yeah, it's interesting though. So I'm trying to advocate something a little bit too extreme apparently, and I need to go back to goats because I just noticed today how bad the reception has been to people understanding that you can have I thought that the laws would update, you know, like because that just got really popular for communities to have that instilled in the last 5 years, let's say. And I thought for the last 5 years that it would be updated and sheep would be added and maybe, I don't know, like an ostrich or whatever those half ostriches are.
Yeah.
But
But
nope.
go for the sheep.
Not yet. No, the list hasn't really grown at all. And in fact, you in Phoenix, you can't grow your own. You can't grow your own insects, which a lot of people do to feed their animals,
Yeah.
like rabbits and stuff like that. And it's if you do it, dial it right, it's actually really efficient for energy output to you, like in the form of meat or eggs or whatever. Thank you. My name's Aaron. What was yours? Joe. Nice to meet you. Aaron. Have a good night. Yeah, thanks for offering the water. They might want some water. It's always good to check. And this is their son, William.
William?
William. Call him
William.
Wooly, yeah.
That's
You can-
a
here, you
little
can-
fun there.
You can put your head up. This is going much faster than a water fountain, so she's not used to being able to catch it on the upside, and she'll be able to pull in more. Like they'll make a gallon and a half of milk a day, so they can hold like 2 gallons of water. I mean, like they honestly, they
How
take
about
it.
you? You need a drink or anything?
I got some water for tonight. We're going towards the bike path, and that's where water is. You know, like Bear Creek, not the best water.
I've seen you around town.
Not-
Yeah, I see you walking around all the time.
Yeah, but
That's really cool.
thank you. I was just thinking about switching over because I started off with goats, miniature goats, because I helped to make the laws in Ashland so that you could have 2 miniature-sized dairy goats in your backyard. Most towns you can nowadays. I don't know what town it is, but I know Phoenix you can have 2 miniature under 100 pound sized goats. Yeah, all those things. They hold a poop cup, even. You know, like a goat can't do that, so you have to like watch out for them constantly.
That's cute.
Yeah, the poop cup is a really big thing.
If they're liking something certain in there, they keep
We were actually going around. Is that cool? If you invited us over, if we just graze through?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Thank you. Rays, yeah. We're gonna go up to Rays and.
Why don't you go to Dollar General? It's cheaper.
Do they have grape nuts? I was just
Yes.
wondering. Do they really?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, I know so. And they sell. They
That would be
sell
$1. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, ask for the dollar aisle.
Yeah. Well, I don't go in. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to give them our cards, so that, we have to give someone our cards so that they can buy it for us because I don't leave my sheep.
I have $1 I can give you.
No, I can't go in and buy it. I have funds. I have food stamps.
I'll go in and look for you.
Are you going that way anyway?
Yeah,
You're-
I'm going to the Dollar General.
Okay, we'll walk with you. Okay, you can lead the way. Thank you. My name's Aaron. What's yours?
Antoinette.
Antoinette. Thank you. Yeah, I got food stamps with probably $70 left. Plenty to last us when I buy like good cereals like that. That'll last me like a week at least.
I've been going here.
As long as I don't have honey. If I have honey, it only lasts me a couple days because I put a sweetener all over it. She came to the door and asked me if I wanted Raisin Bran or Special K because they're out of grape nuts. And I said, go with the Raisin Bran. Special K rips you off on the fruit. Good shoot. Wooly, wooly.